particular experience to do it in a concentrated period of time. And, many years ago, we began to do it that way. Often we would play 2 concerts consecutive days, and then 1 day off. Then 2 concerts consecutive days, 1 day off, and then the final 2 concerts. And last June at Paul's Festival in the Detroit area, Great Lakes Festival, we did it almost like that. Over a 9-day period altogether, 9 to 10-day period. So the advantage of that for us, and as Larry said, if you have the same audience for all the concerts, if it's mostly the same, it's an immersion in this legacy that Beethoven left.
The journey.
Yeah, the journey. One time in one of our early Beethoven cycles, our manager at the time called it a Beethoven Odyssey. It's also sort of a life story told in one of the significant genres for which Beethoven composed. The other 2 really significant genres in which he kept returning to further elaborate his thoughts and feelings are the symphony and the piano sonata. So any of those 3 cycles is a monumental milestone in the history of Western art music. So we have the opportunity to immerse ourselves in it like that. It's strenuous for us, and we have to strategize our rehearsal pacing carefully so that we are as familiar as possible with each of the pieces when we have to play it. But we also have to preserve our energy. And I think in Seoul, we're going to have only 1 day off during the cycle. So it's 2 concerts, and then a day off, and then 4 consecutive concerts. I'm not sure we've ever done it like that. So we'll try to keep ourselves in good physical and musical condition in order to meet that challenge.
I'll be eating a lot of kimchi to make sure.
A lot of kimchi, a lot of coffee. The other thing about the Beethoven cycle, talking about it as being a journey of Beethoven's life as well as for us and for the audience. The late quartets, the last 2 programs, there's one that's on the 3rd to the last program, but mainly the last 2 programs. These are the last pieces that we wrote. So you're talking about, the 9th Symphony is well known, obviously, but it's written before these quartets. The piano sonatas are written he finishes the piano sonatas even before that. So this is his last statement, the last thing that he left for us on this earth. So that makes it even more powerful.
I think also the thing that the audience in Seoul is, I hope, going to experience is a sense of travelling with us on this journey. That was certainly the impression that I had in Detroit last year. That was the first time I'd performed a complete Beethoven cycle. And apart from the extraordinary joy of travelling with Beethoven throughout his composition and life, what was perhaps caught me by surprise, but I think would be really very, very compelling for the audience in Seoul is that they will get swept up along this journey as well. And there was a palpable sense at the end of the cycle that the intensity of this music had really taken over the audience.
Mm-hmm.
I think we really sort of felt that. It was almost like the sort of feeling you might get in a short sports tournament or something. They were actually willing us on.
Stayed with us through the finals.